I've been getting a lot of questions and comments about Artwork Archives and how I'm using it in conjunction with my website to share and promote my art. I thought I'd take a few minutes today and walk you through what that Artwork Archives account looks like, why I like it, how I'm using it, and give you a little peek behind the scenes so you can see how easy it is to actually set it up for yourself. So Artwork Archives is a website, standalone website, where you may have your own portfolio of work. They have 3 different levels of payment plans. I have the least expensive. It allows me to showcase 50 items of my work, and I cannot sell directly from Artwork Archives, but I can put up a link to take anyone who's interested in a piece of this work directly to that painting in the shop on my website. And I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute. So when you come onto Artwork Archives, you'll see a public page for each artist, and this is what mine looks like. It gives you a place to upload a headshot, your name, where you're from, and then a few sentences about what you do. You can add your social media channels here with direct links to your website, Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram channels. And you can include a little message button here. If someone were to click on it, it would allow them to send an email directly to you. So on this front page, every piece of art that I've uploaded and made public is available for you to look at. If you know the name of the piece you're looking for, you could enter it in the search bar up here and it would take you immediately to that item. If you're not sure what you're interested in, you can click on any of these paintings and it'll pull up a little bit of text with the name, the size in inches and centimeters, what the medium is, and what the price of the work is. You'll see for each of them, different box pops up, and if the work has sold, you'll see a little red sold sign. Now you want a little bit more information about a painting. You see something that you like and you'd like to know a bit more about it. If you click on that painting, it'll take you to the page where all of the additional information is. So the same information that you saw on that small page, small portfolio page, tells you that the work is available. If you hit inquire, that's a direct email to me. Purchase, I link up the shop page on my website here, or share. And I encourage potential commission clients to use this share function so that they can email or send a photo of something they're interested in to their partner before they make a decision about on a painting or the direction they'd like their commission to go in. If you scroll down below the main image, you'll see a variety of other images. I always like to include another 6 to 8 images. You'll see the first 3 here are in situ app images so people can see what the painting might look like in their room. If you click on it, you can make it larger. You can go to the next image, or you can see some detail shots. I do find as well when you're buying art online, you don't get a sense of what it might look like up close, so giving those detail shots can be quite helpful. I'm going to click back and out of there, going back to the portfolio, which is the main page of where all the work resides, and walk you down the left-hand side. So I have 2 more tabs here. The first one I'm going to talk about is called Collections, and it's just a way of organizing the work according to maybe when you painted it or what the theme of it was. So I often paint in series, 4, 6, or 8 paintings at the same time with the same color palette based on the same idea, and I give that collection a name. This is my Fog Rise collection. So for each collection, I can write a little description of the work, what I was inspired by when I created it, so that a potential buyer might feel a little closer to the work. And Artwork Archives only allows 4 images to represent that collection and only square images. So for my Fog Rise collection, there are actually 5 pieces in this collection, and this one is a rectangle while the others are square. So from the collections page, you'll just see these lovely little thumbnails with lots of white space around them. If you want to get any more information about any of those collections, you click on that hot link and it will take you directly to all of the pieces that are part of that series or collection. You'll see this one here was a rectangular painting, even though when we looked at it on the collections page, it looked like it was a square. So we've looked at the portfolio, all the paintings. We've looked at the collections, which are your series or collections of paintings. The last thing on the left is the About tab. This is a place for you to write about yourself, your motivation, your education, all of the things that we put on our website under, say, an artist statement or an About Me page. And you can really write as much as you'd like here. Possible to have hot links to other websites. I've just added one to my YouTube channel. You may be watching this video on my YouTube channel. My artist statement is down below, and you may also upload an artist's CV. Now, this text doesn't appear on the main page, but if someone were to click on it, it would take them to a downloadable page that would have all of that basic information that you maybe submit to a gallery or an exhibition as a CV. They also give you a footer here if you'd like to advertise anything else. I've got my YouTube channel hot linked, and my weekly Instagram live show with Barb Reed called No Brush Require still needs a hot link. I just noticed I haven't gotten to doing that yet. So that's what you can see when you come on to my Artwork Archives site from the public side of things. Now, if you're an artist, you're probably curious as to what it looks like on the back end and how you might use it in your own practice. So I'm going to show you. Top right hand corner here, if I go to my dashboard, I can take you behind the scenes. So this is what it looks like. This is where all the fun happens, all of the uploading of the images and the describing of the work, okay? Not quite as organized looking as the front end. So if you were to add a new piece, right here, we click on new piece and it brings up a whole series of places to enter information. Let's go into one of the pieces that's already online and click the edit button. You'll be able to see then what sorts of fields you can put information in. One is the title, obviously, and then the images of your paintings. You upload these directly. It's very, very simple to do. You choose one of them to make your primary image. That's what shows up on that portfolio page. And I choose these in situ and detail shots as the secondary images. If you'd like to add a caption below each image, you're welcome to. I don't, because I like a clean look of just the images when someone looks at my public page. If you happen to have a video link, so a video that's describing the work, maybe you recorded yourself on Instagram making the work and you wanted to add that video link, this is the place you would do it. Now there's a bunch of fields here to describe the work. Is it a painting? Is it a sculpture? Is it fiber art? It's a drop-down menu. There's lots of different things you can choose from there. Is it performance art? I always choose painting because that's what I do. Same thing with mediums. What media do you use? What's the subject matter? You're going to generate some of these of your own that you'll use regularly and they'll just pop up automatically for you. I like to use the tags field to list the types of materials in the piece. If I ever wanted to sort by those tags, I could. You're invited to enter a creation date. I just use the month and the year because who knows what day of the week the painting was actually finished. The price, an inventory number. This has been very helpful to me before. I was not really inventorying my work properly. Because it's unique, it forces you to keep track of it. And so I just use year, month, and then the number of the piece that month. You can add a description of the work. This description will be on the public side of your site, so everybody will be able to see it on your public profile page. If you want to add any other notes or provenance notes about where the painting has been, where it's going, those could be here and those are private. Status is whether the painting's available, whether you're still working on it, whether it's sold. You need to go in and do this on your own every time a piece sells. It does not automatically update to sold because you haven't sold it through Artwork Archives. And then some information about the size of the piece. If you add a frame to it, you click here. If it's paper, duration, I guess that's for film performance, that sort of thing. If weight is an issue because it's a very heavy piece of work and that's going to impact the price of shipping, you could go and click on any of these and add those details. I like to let my potential collectors know that the work is signed and where it's signed. I always sign front and back and include a certificate of authenticity on the back. And then if you want the piece to be visible on your public profile, you need to make the piece visible on your public profile. You can add a link to purchase the piece. So for me, this is a direct link to the shop on my website. It takes you right to the painting. If you want to buy it, you can click on it here on Artwork Archives. It'll take you directly to my website to purchase. And then the place at the bottom where you can add it to existing collections or you can create a new collection. Now I'm going to X out of here because we haven't made any changes to this piece. All right, there's a few more things that you can do over here on the left margin. I haven't really explored this because none of this work is in an exhibition. None of the work is scheduled. I just put it up once it's all finished. You could have contacts in here. These could be people that have purchased your paintings in the past if you'd like to share things with them in the future. You can generate reports about income, about where your paintings are. Documents are things you've uploaded like your CV. And that's how I'm using Artwork Archives. Let's go back to the front and I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about why I've gone this route in addition to my website. So I do have a website that's a self-hosted website, WordPress website with a WooCommerce shop that I can sell directly from my site if I so please. One of the things I notice about a website shop is once pieces of art have sold or a whole series has sold, I don't necessarily want them in the shop. I don't want someone who comes to my website to go to my shop and notice that of the 50 pieces that are uploaded, only one of them is available for purchase. I want to make it very, very streamlined and clear on my website. If there are 6 pieces available for purchase, you might see those 6 and 3 or 4 others that have sold recently. So trying to find a way to keep track of all of the body of work that I've created, things that are still on the website, things that aren't on the website, things that have been commissioned and sent off to commission clients that never appeared on the website, I wanted to generate that portfolio for myself. So this is what I'm doing with my Artwork Archives account. It's primarily a portfolio for me, keep everything organized. And it's also a way for me to direct potential collectors and commission clients to see a body of the work that I've already done. So I've actually sent this link to individuals and had them look through and say, what pieces do you like? What's grabbing you? Is there a particular series that you like? Things that they would not be able to find on my website. And if they haven't been following me forever, they might not know that I did, say, a series of paintings about water last summer. Those all sold right away. They came off the website very, very quickly. I think I paid about $70 a year for an annual subscription to Artwork Archives, which is about the same, maybe a little bit less than I pay for my website. And I find that the two of these things work very well together, both from an organizational perspective for me and from a visual perspective of being able to show people what that longer term body of work looks like. If you have any questions for me about Artwork Archives that I haven't answered in this video, or questions about how I'm using it, or hey, you're interested in one of these paintings and would like some more information about that to acquire something, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You can leave a comment on this video. You can send me an email. You can find me on my website, tamaragrand.com, with contact information there.